Yes. Hey, we hung in there. We hung in there. You know, maybe a bad win, but we just had a good loss before that, so it all evens out. Before we get going, make sure you guys like this video and subscribe to this channel. I'm gonna be covering each and every Rockets game this season. As you guys see, we are in for an entertaining season. The team is super exciting. They're fun to watch, even though we've kind of had some things that didn't quite go our way these last couple games. First, guys, the Pelicans coming in. They were shorthanded. No Drew Holiday tonight. We were at home coming off a loss. It was a game we expected to really play well, but the Pelicans really in this game from start to finish. Brandon Ingram, 35, 15, and 5 on us. Like his length and, we hit some shots tonight. His length and shot making were really tough for us to contend with. Did a lot better later in the game, but the first 3 quarters he was really killing it, giving it to us. Also the defense, and tonight more so. Last game towards the end and throughout they were finding matchups and things. But this game I felt like just the focus wasn't there. Guys weren't getting back. Guys were losing their man. Like it just wasn't a great team effort defensively. In spots it was, but for the most part, they really stayed in the game just from open shots and breakdowns by the Houston Rockets defense. And that's something that most Houston fans know. The team is looking for another perimeter wing, that can defend. Some of these guys, these Brandon Ingrams, maybe step in and just give us a body on someone like Giannis and, LeBron and Kawhi, somebody like that. And there's definitely a trade to be made for this team. I think every team in the West, the teams that are trying to fight to be up top there are looking for a trade or two. And the Rockets are right there. Like, it's really an intriguing time. I think as fans, I've seen some people in the Houston fan base really want to look at this as like a championship or bust season. And I'm not saying that it's not that, but I think we all need to take a step back and realize that since the league is so wide open, nobody really knows their standing within the league. Like, just because the Rockets have done what they've done the past 2 seasons, the league is in a completely different place. We don't know where the league's going to end up, so we don't know who's going to end up being up top. I think we need to take this regular season very seriously. Each and every team in the West, like, these games count. Like, we want to be as high in the West when this thing ends as possible to give ourselves the best chance in the playoffs, and then let the chips fall where they may. So I don't think we should be looking past and just like, oh, what about the playoffs? Like, we need to be trying to win each and every one of these games in the regular season. Anyway, back into this game. Houston fans, I need your help. I really do. So again, I have to bring it up again, and that's Harden. So Harden is obviously a great player. He's the best player on this team. And obviously I've been watching Harden for so long. I know that he struggles. I know that he does these weird things on the court. He psychs himself out. Like, he's clearly gets in his head at times. Like, it's kind of undeniable. And like, when he struggles, it can compile itself. It can turn into like just a snowball of just struggles. Like, if you're a Houston fan, you know what I'm talking about. So y'all need to help me. Like, when these moments are going on, what do y'all do? Because right now it's been tough for me. Obviously Russ is a player that has these weird struggles too, and they can be ugly. But Russ, he handles it different. Like, he pushed through that shit. Like, he pushes through it. Harden is just out. Like, it looks like Harden is like dwelling in his own failure. Like, he is like, you see that he's just miserable in the fact that he's like not playing well. If you know what I'm talking about. I think you guys probably know what I'm talking about if you've watched it and watched Harden. But man, it was another night again where he's just out there struggling. That last turnover, just missing shot up 2 for 18 from the 3-point line. A lot of them good, a lot of them James Harden looks, but goodness, like, it was another rough one. But ultimately, I think it could be seen as a good thing because what he does is so separated from, the shots he's missing, I guess. Once he starts hitting these are going to fit seamlessly with what the team is doing, like the shots he's missing, like they're right there, they're in the flow, they're hardened shots. Like, once he gets going, this team is going to be dangerous. And let me tell y'all why this team is going to be dangerous. It's going to be dangerous because my nigga Russ, man, this is awesome. Like, I am so happy that we are in Houston now. Guys, OKC, I love you, but I've been thinking about a situation like this for so long. Russ is a player, as you all see, like he can get that ball and he takes that ball to the hole, and nobody can keep him from the basket. I've been trying to tell people for years that he is a good passer. He is a good passer. Anybody that's watched these last 2 games, you Houston fans, you know what I'm talking about. He is a brilliant passer in his own right. Like, he makes plays out there with his passing ability. Like, and with the shooters that the Rockets have, I mean, the way it's looked so far, this has been beautiful. He's been able to play less minutes. He's taking fewer shots. He's finding so many guys on the perimeter, just all over the floor. Like, it's been awesome. Just attacking the basket easily, just and one. Like it's been awesome. And I know you Houston fans are feeling me. Like, he really saved us today. I mean, like I said, Harden was just putting us in the gutter for the most of the game. But Russ just put the team on through the whole game, just setting people up, getting to that basket, and one, finishing, finding Tucker, Capela, whoever. Like, it was great. And really, if you look at both games, we've been able to see that with Russ. And honestly, I'm going to tell you guys that what I've seen with Russ, this is going to continue as long as he has the mindset, which it seems like he has. Like, he's kind of bought into, yes, he's taking a few mid-rangers, but like he's playing really good basketball. Like, he really is. Like, this is what you can expect, I would say, with this system. Like, this is what you want from Russ. Anyway, just some other things to get into. This is 2 games in a row where D'Antoni has decided not to close with Capela. And I don't love it. Obviously, he likes to go small. He wants to keep the floor spaced. But in the future, I mean, I think there's some matchups, especially against Milwaukee. You really want to have Capela out there. We were fine tonight. Maybe the Pelicans aren't the matchup where you need to go big, but it'll be interesting to see and watch that moving forward. If that's something that's just going to be our closing lineup. With Russ, EG, House, Harden, and Tucker, which is really small. Anyway, I think next game is on Monday against the Thunder, so that should be a fun one. Again, with how Russ is playing, I'm sure he's going to play great and be hyped up for that. Maybe this will be the game where Russ has the ball a lot more. Harden's obviously the one that controls it, but sometimes when the player's coming back to his old team, you usually see the team let that player really try to go and get his. So we'll see how that all turns out. That should be another fun game. But anyway, Houston fans, let me know how y'all feeling about my guy Russ. I know y'all used to feel a way about him, but he's shining on you. He's everything we've been telling y'all he was. The competitor, the energy, the rebounds, the playmaking, everything he does, we've been telling y'all. Like, this is what he brings. He's clutch. He just pushes through. Like, he finds a way to make things happen. Like, no matter what. You saw him, like, when Harden struggled to beat that press, you give that ball to Russ, man, can't nobody press Russ. He's going to just run right past him. They can't do nothing about it. So, again, like and subscribe to this video. I'll be back with you guys with another video on Monday. Again, I'm real excited about this season and this team. I think we've seen a lot of good things, even though we've had 2, like I said, a good loss and a bad win, if you want to call it that. But I think everything's going to be fine. Let's just continue to get better. And like I said, see you on Monday, and thanks for watching.